Welcome back, you guys. I got another Benchmade for you out of my Benchmade collection. This is the Benchmade Nakamura. It's a nice little itty-bitty knife. But, I don't know, I thought it was going to be a little bigger. It's still a pretty nice knife, regardless. So let's get into it. This Nakamura. It's got the access lock on there. See how tiny this thing is? Wah, wah, wah. This isn't the type of knife that... Or maybe it is. Who cares? This is the type of knife, to me, where I thought it was going to be much bigger. I love the blue anodization they put on the pillar standoffs and on the pivot. I think that's kind of a nice touch. This is carbon fiber handles. And yes, it is on some... I don't know if that's titanium or steel liners, but they're very light. This knife overall is much lighter, so... Oops, let's try that again. Okay, one more time's a charm. Goodness gracious, seriously? There we go. So, this is kind of a small knife. I like the subtle jimping right here, but when you have your thumb on that, you don't really feel it. The finger indentations right there are really nice. That's a very, very nice touch for something so small. By no means is this a fighting knife, although, who knows, maybe it is to certain people. Bit small for my taste, but it works either way. I don't know why they set this up to be left-hand carry, but apparently it's left-hand carry, so interesting enough, I suppose. Obviously access lock, nice and smooth. Okay, so it's a little bit on the sticky side. I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, that's weird. Well, let's get into stats, right? Move that out of the way. So it comes with this free little cotton bag, if that matters at all. And then this little guy. If I can hold it like this, that's kind of a small knife, in my opinion. Go to the weight. 3.28 ounces, under 4 ounces for this little dude. S90V, Nakamura. There's the little Japanese kanji right there, and the Benchmade, and you got the symbol or the number on there. If I can get it to focus. 484. If I'm reading that correctly. 484 Nakamura. Sure. God, man, I don't know why it's so... And if you're asking if I ever carried this, no, I have not. It went straight into my collection when I realized how big it actually was. 3 1/8 inch cutting edge with an overall 7 inches. Of course, it's got the liners on there. You can see that. But they're not milled out. It's already really light. So, this could be for you. I don't know. Yeah, that's not. That's really stiff. I don't know why. Bust out the paper so I can show you guys how. Did it lock? How sharp it is. Oh yeah. That's pretty sharp. Shaving sharp. So, this is one of those little itty-bitty baby knives. If you're wondering how much it is, I'm looking for a listing of it right here for $272 for this little guy. $272. That's Amazon prices. If you want to find it used, you can, I'm sure, through eBay. I'm sure there's always going to be some good knockoffs there if you really want that. One of my buddies ended up getting a fake Nakamura, and we were laughing about how horrible it was because the picture showed a real Nakamura. And then he got some really horribly done fake in its place. Of course, he was able to return it, but still, it was a Chinese fake, and it was so badly done. It seemed like an amateur knife maker made it to try and pass it off. And he did. He paid like $260. I think it was like $10 cheaper than what it was listed. Or $250. I think it was $250, so maybe $20 cheaper. I don't know. He ended up getting it, and it was so badly done. And I got mine out, and we put it next to each other, and we're looking at it, and we're like, ah, man, this is horrible. And genuinely it was. It was horrible. But I never really carried this knife. One, it's smaller than I would like it to be. Two, it's left-hand carry. I could very easily switch it to right hand if I really wanted to carry it. Three, the opening on this thing is a little bit stiff. I'm holding the lock down, and this thing is supposed to move freely, and it's not, and I'm not entirely sure why. So, I don't know. This is a real Benchmade. I just don't understand why the pivot is so... Maybe if I loosen it, I don't know. That could probably do something. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. Very nice knife for something so small. But it's one of those knives, if you're interested in it, it's there for purchase. So, the Nakamura, everybody. Clap, 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 clap. This is just one of those, like, look at that. If you can do that with your knife and hold it, that's pretty small. It's pretty small. Like I said, I do really like the blue anodization they put on there. I think that's a really nice touch. But this is just one of those knives. If you're not looking for a self-defense knife, this could be a good tool knife for you. Just beware, though. You know, this might not be for everyone. But if you're looking for that small knife, this one might just do it for you. It's got a good grip on there, I can tell you. It's got a really good grip. The access lock is just one of those locks that I just quite enjoy very, very much on any and every knife. I thought this knife was going to come bigger. I thought it was going to be at least close to maybe a 3.5, 4-inch blade, but it just being a 3-inch blade, I'm like, wow, this is itty bitty. Itty bitty. To me, anyways, this is kind of small for a knife. But hey, you know, each to his own. This might be perfect for you, might not be good for me, so I don't know. See you guys in the next one.